It's the biggest financial goal most of us will ever have. That number, the house deposit. It feels monumental, almost mythical. You see the headlines about rising house prices, and it's easy to feel like you're falling behind before you've even started. But here's the thing, saving for a house is not about one giant leap. It's a process, a system. And it's a system you can build, starting today. The first step, before you save a single dollar or pound, is to know your target. What number are we actually talking about? You've probably heard the magic 20% figure. The idea is that a 20% down payment helps you avoid something called private mortgage insurance, or PMI, which is basically an extra fee you pay to protect the lender. And yes, a bigger deposit often gets you a better mortgage rate. But that 20% rule is more of an ideal than a hard requirement. The reality is, many people get their foot on the property ladder with much less. In the US, conventional loans can require as little as 3 to 5% down. Government-backed FHA loans can be as low as 3.5%. In the UK, 5% deposits are common. So your first real task is research. Look at properties in the areas you'd actually want to live in. Get a feel for the prices. Let's say you find that homes in your target area are around $400,000. A 5% deposit would be $20,000. A 10% deposit is $40,000. Suddenly, the goal isn't some abstract, terrifying number. It's a concrete figure you can work towards. Once you have that number, you can create a timeline. If your goal is $30,000 and you want to buy in 3 years, that's $10,000 a year, or about $833 a month. Now it's a math problem, not an impossible dream. The next piece of the puzzle is figuring out where that money is going to come from. This means a budget. I know the word budget can sound restrictive, like a financial diet. But think of it as a tool for empowerment. It's you telling your money where to go, instead of wondering where it went. For a month or two, track everything. Every coffee, every subscription, every impulse purchase. You'll quickly find the leaks. Maybe it's the $150 a month on streaming services you don't watch, or the food delivery habit that's costing more than you thought. Cutting back doesn't mean you can never have fun again. It means being intentional. Could that vacation be a road trip instead of a flight? Can you switch your cell phone plan? These small, deliberate choices add up to hundreds, even thousands, over the course of a year. Of course, you can only cut so much. The other side of the equation is increasing your income. This could mean asking for a raise at your current job, taking on freelance projects, or starting a side hustle. And when you do get a windfall, a tax refund, a work bonus, a cash gift, resist the urge to spend it. The most effective strategy is to treat that money as if you never had it. Send it straight to your savings. Speaking of savings, where you keep this money matters immensely. Letting it sit in a standard checking or savings account is like trying to fill a bucket with a slow leak. You're losing purchasing power to inflation. The solution for a goal that's a few years away is a high-yield savings account, often called an HYSA. These are typically online accounts that offer significantly higher interest rates than brick-and-mortar banks. Right now, with interest rates being what they are, many HYSAs are offering rates above 4 or even 5%. That's free money that helps your deposit grow faster, all while being completely safe and insured. Your deposit money should not be in the stock market. It's too volatile for a short-term goal. You need that principal protected. Open a separate HYSA, name it House Deposit, and set up automatic transfers for every payday. Pay yourself first, before you pay anyone else. Now let's talk about the secret weapon many first-time buyers don't know about: assistance programs. You don't have to do this entirely on your own. Governments, both at the national and local level, want people to own homes. In the US, look up your state's housing finance agency. They are the hub for what's called down payment assistance, or DPA. These programs come in many flavors. Some are outright grants, money you never have to pay back. Others are forgivable loans. If you live in the home for, say, 5 years, the loan is forgiven. Still others are low-interest or zero-interest loans that you pay back over time or when you sell the house. Programs like the Homebuyer Dream Program can offer tens of thousands of dollars to eligible buyers. In the UK, there's the Lifetime ISA, or LISA, where the government adds a 25% bonus to your savings, up to £1,000 a year. That is a massive accelerator. It's important to ground all this planning in the reality of the current market. Let's be honest, it's been a challenging few years. House prices have risen steeply. The average deposit for a first-time buyer in the UK recently topped £61,000. In the US, the national median home price is over $400,000. And mortgage rates, which were historically low a few years ago, have been sitting in the 6 to 7% range. This is the headwind. It means monthly payments are higher and your buying power is reduced. But there are also tailwinds. The same high interest rates that make mortgages more expensive also fuel those high-yield savings accounts we talked about. So your savings grow faster. And we're starting to see some markets, particularly in the US Sunbelt and Midwest, become a bit more buyer-friendly. Inventory is increasing and prices are stabilizing. Another major shift is the rise of remote and hybrid work. This has been a game changer, fundamentally altering the map of affordability. If you're not tied to a daily commute into an expensive city center, your options expand dramatically. You might find that a town 50 miles away offers a better quality of life and homes you can actually afford, allowing your deposit to go much further. People are no longer just choosing a house. They're choosing a new kind of lifestyle, decoupled from the traditional office hub. So how do you balance this enormous goal with everything else? You still need an emergency fund. You still need to pay down high-interest debt. You should still be contributing to your retirement, especially if your employer offers a match. That's free money you can't leave on the table. The key is prioritization and a clear-eyed view of your finances. Building a 3 to 6 month emergency fund comes first. That's your foundation. Then, attack high-interest debt like credit cards. After that, you can run a parallel strategy. Contribute enough to get your full retirement match, and then funnel everything else you can towards that high-yield savings account for your house deposit. Saving for a house is a marathon. It takes discipline, and it takes time. The average age of a first-time buyer is now in the early 30s, the oldest it's been in decades. Many are buying with a partner to make the numbers work. There will be months where you feel like you're not making progress, where an unexpected car repair or medical bill sets you back. That's okay. The goal isn't perfection, it's persistence. Break down your huge goal into smaller milestones. Celebrate when you hit your first $5,000, then $10,000. Seeing that progress will keep you motivated. This journey is about more than just accumulating cash. It's about building the financial habits and discipline that will serve you for the rest of your life. The dream of homeownership might feel distant, but it begins with a single, deliberate step. Figure out your number, make a plan, and open that savings account. Your future self will thank you.